Hello and welcome to episode 43 of Road to Community Warfare. We're back playing some more Community Warfare. Who would have guessed? It's been a few days since the last episode, but that is because I have been stupidly busy. Oh my god, I have been busy. Oh, new since the patch, I gotta change this right off the bat. Oh my god. FOV slider. You can disable cockpit glass right from the settings there. Oh, it didn't work. Ah, god damn it. It's because I've... Okay, so there is a little bit of a bug with that right now. If you have set up your user config file to set your field of view and such, these things kind of don't work for you. So you kind of need to go and remove the field of view and cockpit glass lines from your user config and then restart the game. Yes, so unfortunately I didn't think of that before starting, but whatever, we'll just play with these default of 60, which is horrible, but I'll get used to it. Alright, we are holding territory on Sulphurous Rift. That means we just need to get more kills. It's all about the fight. And we don't need to worry about them pushing past us to get the objective, because really, Omega doesn't matter. But man, last few days I have been really busy. So many things. I had my sort of interview test thing on Monday. It wasn't an interview. It was an online test that they sent me to. This is a government job that I'm trying to get, so it's a very, very long testing cycle. Because, you know, you get a government position, you basically have a government position for, like, ever. Which, it's good in the sense that it's nice job security. It's bad in the sense that there could be retards that could be stuck in a position for a very long time because people simply won't be fired because they're retarded. But we're going to call this out here. A lot at Alpha Gate. But, well, hopefully I get it. It will be nice. We got a little Pop-Tarter there. Besides from that, which it went well. I think I did the test quite well, and I'm waiting on the results. Besides from that, I had a martial arts seminar this weekend. I do a martial art called Iaido, and it's the art of drawing out a samurai sword from its scabbard and cutting in one motion. So the same motion of unsheathing it to be the cutting motion as well. Ooh, mass Hellbringers. This is gonna be nasty. Can't see anything because of the cockpit shape. Ooh, that stalker is pretty much gone. We're just gonna retreat back around here and put in a shot into that guy there. So I had my martial arts seminar meetup thing. We had some teachers from senseis come over from Japan, which was awesome, and I was able to rank up. I got up to 4th degree black belt, which is a big step for me. So I'm very happy that I was able to get that done this weekend. But it does mean that I had to spend 3 or 4 days doing that, which means there was no videos. And oh my god, we're getting our shit pushed in here, and this is no good. Well, that's what happens when you're versus an organized 10-man, is we're just going to get our shit pushed in. And I'm not going to cut this because that is an important point to show of this game type. Just do as much damage as we can. Let's see if we can just pull back slightly and try to sneak our shots over top of the guys who are peeking. Yeah, very good. But we're still... Nah, we lost our PPCs. We're down to just our medium lasers, and that is no good. We could try to hook left here, see if I can get across this gap without dying. Yes, please. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And we'll try to do as much damage as we can with our medium lasers. They're left side mounted, which is nice. I can scrape around the left side here. Also want to watch in case they come over. And do as much as we can before we go die. Looks like he's smart there. He pulled back. Ah, never mind. I'm down. They're just waiting for me to come around. I guess I just stay heavy. Go into my Thunderbolt 9 SE. If this goes very quickly, I'll just drop into another match. Drop into another CW match. My god. Oh, and I'm spawning in a bad spot. Oh, this is not going to be tasty. Okay, got cover. I took minimal damage, and that was good. But I'm one of the spawns that is right where the enemy can farm me if I'm not careful. And that is scary. Get a good shot into him. He returns me with a PPC, but I did more damage to him to start. Shot to that Hellbringer. Oh, component destroyed. He had a Gauss or something in there that he got knocked off. Excellent, excellent. So they're just sitting at the gate and farming us because clans are far too strong. Wait, it's not clans. It's the fact that they're organized. They're just holding that position very nicely. I'm going to attempt to shoot them. Let's see if I can get an angle here. Yep, we'll pull back into cover. I'll try to come out a little bit vertical. Try to give it a little bit harder to shoot. Right. I'm left side mounted cockpit on this. Ooh! And I pick a guy up. Yes, I got a kill. Oh. 4 for 16. Excellent trading we've been doing. That Raven is in a very bad position. But hopefully he can get the heck out of there. Team has been falling back consistently. I feel like I should too. There's nobody here to support me if they come around this here, so I need to retreat. Yep, there they come. So a little bit of retreating there, but now we're going to hold this side. We don't want them to push into our guys' flanks there. So we're going to do our best. We are left mounted with our weapons, so we can scrape this corner fairly effectively. Get a shot into that Hellbringer and go for the same component. You can take the arm. We don't care about our arm. And we're holding this line of fire now. Try to always shoot for that same component. His right torso. I'm just trying to knock it out. Got another guy. Excellent. Team's falling back again, but we're just going to continue to hold this position. We're holding this flank. There's this rock in between us, so there's a little bit of gap in when it comes to the map, but I'm not worrying about that because that gap is, I'm going to call impassable. He puts an arty on us? Wow, waste of 40,000. It's hardly going to do any damage to me. And we're back into holding our position. Like, there are times when you want to arty strike, and it's really worth it, like if the entire enemy team is clumped up in one location. But artying a single mech that notices immediately, not really the best use. I mean, you can get lucky and get an artillery strike headshot, but really, it's not worth it, in my opinion at least. I wouldn't drop an arty unless there's at least an entire lance there. And we seem to have pushed their first wave out for 18 of ours. That's Some bad trading. I would bet bottom dollar they're going to come in from another...
at 25%.
With another angle here. Are they? Are they just... Oh, maybe they're... No, they're just reinforcing. Okay. You know, technically it's still... We're still possible here. We're still good in the sense that we're in the game. We're down, what, 7? But it's not a number that's impossible to come back from. It's just now that we're moderately damaged and they should be all fresh. And I can't get the fuck away from these guys. I gotta shield. I need to get down. There we go. Now I'm safe. Where they'll probably take another dozen of us before we start to take down theirs, simply because they are fresh as can be. Ah, my god. I really wish the indicator down the bottom left there would flash an update sooner rather than later, so I can know how fast I'm taking damage. But we're low. We have to wait. We can't push anymore. I want to try to preserve this mech for as long as possible, so I'm just going to post up as far as I can up in here, and I'm just going to wait for them to make their maneuver. Ugh. Yes. So, yes, so I did that martial arts seminar. The senseis came over. It was a whole lot of work. So many things we needed to set up. And one of my friends was he's fluent in Japanese. Well, he is Japanese, and he was taking the high-level senseis around. He was taking them out and taking them to dinners and all that kind of stuff. So he was doing that. Me and another guy who were sort of higher up peoples in the group were doing a lot of the setup and organizing people, and then entertaining the sort of senseis, not the ones from Japan, but from the other schools that had come and visited us for the seminar. We were entertaining them, taking them out to dinners and such. So it was a lot of work. Oh, I'm dead. I knew that was coming. Second his head poked around the corner, I knew my fate was sealed. But I guess we go in the 5SS. Like, nothing else we can do but fight well. We're about to lose one guy here, and he's on his last drop. Another guy is on his last drop. Most likely with this push, they'll... Well, I mean, they've already solidified our fate, but they'll be there, I believe, for the rest of the time. They're not going to need to reinforce again. We have so many waiting to drop. So I just didn't have a time to make a video all weekend, just running around doing martial arts things. And then I had the test interview thing directly on Monday, so that wasn't going to happen. And I'm surrounded, and I'm going to die horribly because this spawn is bullshit. Yes. Ah, won't let them go down without a fight. Thankfully, I believe next patch they're going to be introducing stuff into this that will be making it so this kind of spawn camping is just not possible. They're going to be having, you see on the minimap here, they're probably going to be opening up areas in the back and in the sides where you can drop and you can be safe until you get your bearings and then head out into the battle. But I'm going to drop here and I'm going to probably instantly die because I'm in my Raven 3L, and then we'll wave our little magic editing hands, because that's no fun to watch the rest of my team get absolutely destroyed for a good 5 more minutes before I have to before I get my mechs back. So we'll do a editing cut and go to the next game as soon as I die in my Raven here, which I managed to get away. If you get out of my get the hell out of my way, you stupid fire starter! Oh my god. And we have half of our team dead already, and they're just going to be pushing us in. And they've guaranteed their win for this match. Best thing I can do is just try to get a little bit more damage. But I thoroughly look forward to that spawn camping changes. It will make this much more pleasant to play against a large organized team like that, because there simply wouldn't be those opportunities when you get spawn camped. Like, it's just not fun in the end to play against a spawn camping team. And it's not really their fault, because they're just pushing into an area that is tactically advantageous to them. It's not their fault that that only area that is tactically advantageous to them is also the place where we spawn. It just so happens to be that way. But we are down to our last few mechs on the battlefield. I might even be the last or the second last of this match to go down. All we can hope is that we get enough damage to get a decent C-Bill reward. I don't mind getting beat up. I don't mind getting shot, as long as you pay me for it. That is my only recommendation. Not recommendation, only requirement. But we're just going to attempt to fight this guy as much as we can. And, oh, Juke. Of course he's going for our legs. Very efficient way to kill a mech. Slightly dishonorable, because, you know, you should at least try to go through the torso. I'm going through your torso. But, whatever. I have accepted this battle as a failure. Okay. But it's just me and this other Raven left. And let us see what we can do here. And whoa, we're down. I saw that guy in that last moment, but we did get 1,300 damage, 2 kills, 10 assists. We're probably, and it's not that they're better players. I know a few of the guys in the enemy team, they're not, like, technically better players. Just the 10-man. Teamwork is OP. So, we have our last mech, and because it's just the last one, I will commentate this because it's just another minute or two here before they get into contact with him and put a Gauss round through his face. And, oh, close.
Center torso, critical damage. Left torso, critical damage.
Come on. At this point, if I was this guy, I'd just charge in. Try to be a hero. Try to take somebody out with my last go. But now it's just the delay of the game. So I really look forward for those changes to the dropships. Oh god. There we go. Dropship got him. GG. Kind of. Oh well. Let's see what we scored, and that match was so slow. So short. Actually, wow, it was 18 minutes, 39 seconds. I thought it was lower. And then, of course, I'm on the top of the team. And how can you do 93 damage over 4 mechs? I mean, you could have been, like, drop farmed the entire duration, but, man. It's that teamwork, man. That MS teamwork. What we get for our... Hardly any C-Bills. Hardly any experience. Hardly any faction rewards. At least, those would be good for a solo drop and not a drop where you do 4, and defeat, so no loyalty points and no C-bills, which I still think we should get even on defeats because it would make them less painful. But, alas, oh well. We do have 3 million C-bills though, and that is enough to get a weapon module. So why don't we make ourselves happy and go buy something? Yay, capitalism! Okay, that was kind of strange, but we also have the new, I'm just getting weird now. We have the new mech lab, so you can change it here with the layout, either column, which is for people who cannot do their high enough resolution to use this. I think it's like 1400 by 900 or 1600 by 900 or something like that to be able to use expanded view. And then you get this beautiful view where it is like Smurfy's mech lab, and it's awesome. So let us think, which mech do we want to put a new module in? We want a new weapon module. What needs it the most? We have our Thunderbolt 5SS. It has a medium pulse laser range. That's probably very useful. I would say maybe our large pulse laser range on the Thunderbolt 9SE. The ER large lasers don't need a range increase. If anything, I could take them down to regular large lasers to have a lower burn duration, and then put on a large laser range to bring up the range. And that's something you can do if you want to, but I'm probably just going to leave this for now. Medium lasers don't really do it because I'm only relying on medium lasers if I lose my PPCs. I want to use my PPCs the most out of this guy. So let's go with a large pulse laser range module. So select the 9SE, but we have to go into our skills here and go to our pilot trees, weapon, range, and let's find those large pulse. Alright, increases the long and maximum range of inner sphere large pulse by 2%. We're going to unlock. And we're just going to go through these various steps because we're going straight to level 5, baby. And boom. Increases the range by 10%. It's excellent. We still have 18,000 GXP. We've got the 3 million we need to buy it. So let's go into modules here. And great thing we can do is if you, it's a little bugged to start, but if you double click this, bam, only large pulse lasers modules will show up because that's all the mech has equipped on its mounted weapons. And plus we can turn off the locked items. So we can only see things that we have actually unlocked on the account. We can turn this back on to see everything, like all these things. We're going to pull in our large pulse laser range. Bam. 3 million C-bills. It's a hefty price, but I believe it's worth it. Purchase that bad boy. Look at our weapons. Energy. A large pulse laser would normally have a range of what? What is that? 375-ish, I believe it was. So we have energy range plus 10% and large pulsar range plus 10% as part of our quirks. So let us go, and now that we have that, a module, let's just jump in the testing grounds real quick. I don't know, I always use Forest Colony Snow for some reason. And let us see what our new range is with those after the module. We've got 475 meters on those large pulses. So that is excellent. Next thing I believe would be the cooldown module for these, or start working on, I think weapon modules need to come first. God man, saving up 6 million for a radar derp for each of these things, or a seismic, well, a seismic for everybody if I really want to do the full thing, or a radar derp for almost everyone. It's gonna be so expensive. It's so long, but very nice. We're doing full damage out at these ranges. One more shot, take out this catapult. And I think that shall be it for this episode. A little shorter. This should be around, like, what, 22 minutes, 23? But, well, we didn't have a very good game. Hopefully we'll get a good one next time, but we did get over the 3 million C-bills that we need for our new weapon module here, and we're on our way to completely speccing out all of our Thunderbolts and our Raven with all the fancy dancy modules to get their last little bits in them. So, thanks again for watching this episode of Road to Community Warfare. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, good hunting.